Now, what's up? It's your boy Carcino, man, and let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Eve criticizing Nicki and basically talking about that Paper magazine cover when everybody was losing their mind. Nicki Minaj broke the internet. Did you see me make one video about it? Because I don't promote that nonsense. Y'all know that. I don't get involved in that nonsense. And the over sexualizing herself, I told you when people get out their character, this is what they got to fall back on. Pretty soon, she's gonna be completely nude when her record stops selling. And it's a shame that people are this insecure and have so many crazy anxieties that once they know they can get you where they need you, they do certain things. So Eve was speaking out about the magazine cover, which she thought went too far. Here's what she had to say about it. If my phone would stop tripping, I could tell you what she said about it.
I got to know her on Barbershop, and she is incredibly, she's a nice person. She's an amazing rapper, and as a lyricist, I respect her as a lyricist. But as a woman, from my point of view, personally, I would not be able to do that. I think in this climate, it's not good. I think every artist has a right to express themselves however they want to express themselves, and I respect that as well. For me personally, as I started coming up in the business, I started realizing that young girls were looking up to me and younger people were looking up to me, and that not that you want to be a role model, but it becomes what you become. It is what you are. That's a responsibility. It's a responsibility, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, and I have always, as I've gotten older, learned that I'd just rather be a voice that's uplifting, that is that I can be a voice for those girls who might not have a voice in a different way without showing myself off with my brain, and I'm not saying for the Nicki fans, because I know I'm gonna get some tweets from her fans, honey. I know that's gonna happen. For the Nicki fans, I love her, respect her, go women in hip hop. It's not my thing. I just don't think it's right.
So that's how she felt. She don't think it's right personally. And I don't disagree with that. And here's the problem though. When you make these type of statements, people are gonna look at it, and this is what I want people who are fans of Nicki to understand. She defended Nicki. She defended Nicki. I'm sorry that somebody sent the message through. She defended Nicki when Little Kim was going at her. She thought Little Kim was going too far because it's like, Kim, you the veteran, you going too far with this beef with in this whole beef thing. You're going way too far with Nicki Minaj. She thought Kim went a little too hard and was a little too harsh towards Nicki Minaj. So she defended her, and oh my God, all of these people were raving about Eve, all her fans. And then in the Barbershop movie, she played Nicki Minaj, basically played the person that people see her as, the girl who preys on other people's man or relationships and things of that nature. They see that as her character in real life, like see her as that person. So Eve played the good woman who was sitting back, and while she's with Common and all this, then this happened, and those two get the fighting, and so on and so on. And that played a big part in this? No. Now Eve is married to a billionaire. So I don't understand. Like now she's talking about using her brain and doing all these things, and she's looking down on people. That's what it comes off as because of her past. She's speaking at the plateau she's at now, wife of a billionaire man. And today's climate is what she's saying, which means all this feminism that's going on right now, that's not a good look. That sets us back, which it does. But people are gonna, man, they're gonna attack her left and right, and it's on social media now. You used to be a stripper. You got eaten out by women in strip clubs. You were you were in a sex tape with Stevie J of all people. What do you mean? So here's the thing, Eve. I can see if your feminist ways of sticking, you grew up and said, you know what, that used to be me, but I got people that look up to me. I want to change. I'm going to mature. I'm not that person no more that used to do those things. I grown up. I understand that. People go through that change. They grow up. They learn. They become better people, and that's nothing wrong with that. But let's be honest here. You were an escort to Hollywood rich white men. Now let's be honest. You were an escort in Hollywood to rich white men. And I know that you're not gonna want to talk about that, and I understand that, but let's be honest. Word around the campfire, you were an escort to rich white men. In the past 6, 7 years, probably longer, you have been an escort to rich white men. Passed around in this business till you found that's how you think you just got chosen by a billionaire and he just fell in love with you and married you. A lot of things happen in order for that to happen. So I don't understand when you say things to me personally. I don't get it because it's like, what did you do? What does Eve do besides Barbershop 3? Have you seen her in anything? No music or philanthropy? What is she doing? She writing a children's book? What is she doing? Nikki at least is earning the money off her own back, off her own brow. So yes, I don't agree with the Paper Magazine shoot. I didn't agree. That stuff isn't more in line for a Kardashian. Now, when they had Kim Kardashian breaks the internet, she needs to do that type of stuff. She can't act. She can't sing. There you go. They were gonna have her come out with an album where she sings. They're gonna have basically an assistant singer and all this stuff. That failed. Everything she was thinking about doing, she couldn't deal with all the scrutiny that the entertainment business brings out, and that didn't work. So, with that being said, and all of these things not working, you're in a situation in which what's your next option? What is the next maneuvers? TV show took off and it saved them. It saved the world from hearing Kim Kardashian records. Uh, Nicki Minaj, who knows what she's going to do down the road? But as you can see, it's coming more to an end than it is to the beginning. Like, is anybody really interested in a Nicki Minaj album? I think she has one more hot album that where the fans will be, hey, Nicki. But other than that, she's oversaturating herself with all of these features on people's songs. People are not like really stuck on Nicki no more. She's making songs that last for like 10 minutes and gone. 10 minutes, gone. 10 minutes, gone. Like, does anybody even talk about the motorsport record no more? And that was supposed to be the biggest thing with her, Cardi B, and Amigos. That thing faded out in 2 weeks. Everything they're doing is fading right out of the circuit, hoping they just keep throwing stuff up against the wall, hoping one sticks. And we'll see what happens, man. But I really think in this situation with her and Eve, Eve's point that she made was correct. She was overly criticized and judged right off the bat. She's in a different space now, but how did you get there? Don't omit what you went through to get to where you are right now. It's like, so if you make that kind of statement, be like, look, I'm not a glass house. I've did some things I'm not proud of. You got to go through that because we all know. Come on. Now, if Nikki starts doing that down the road, I mean, hopefully she don't have to go that route. But we all know the route you took. A la Sean Penn. All right. So let's keep things in perspective here. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.